Okay, so now we are here for our vulnerability talk. Today we're talking about no longer being defensive. It's really like as you go through life and you go through certain circumstances, you go through certain abuses, you go through certain relationships with people, lying, cheating, stealing, being shady, playing with your head, ghosting, popping up when they feel like, depending on how you grew up, there's all these different things going on. And it's like after feeling taken advantage of, feeling defeated, feeling unloved, feeling, pushed to the edge, just feeling like you didn't had enough. We start to what? We build up this emotional wall, we build up this blockage, and then we basically are on the defense. I know because I've been there, right? This is actually something I'm working through to keep my calm and chill out. But you build up these defenses to kind of block yourself from the hurt, the pain, the disappointment, the sadness. And it's like, it ain't nobody getting me like this again. You always, reflecting back to an old memory. Oh, I remember when so-and-so tried this. They ain't gonna try this on me. Or, I know who did this last time. Well, it ain't happening this time. All of this stuff is like we just start nitpicking and, well, what do you mean by that? And why'd you say that? And what are you talking about? Oh, you coming for me? I'm going to come for you first. It becomes just this thing of where it's like you're always on the defense and you can't really just relax, right? And so when you're like this, you're actually creating emotional blockages, and you're creating blockages from people coming close to you, from people loving you, from people wanting to be near you. And so it's like you're ultimately putting yourself in this position where, because of the few people, right, in your life who you feel have done you wrong, you needed to cut off and block them off. But now you're like, I'm blocking everybody off. Forget it. I don't care if you're good or not. I don't care if you're here for my betterment. I don't care if you love me. I don't care what you're offering. I'm blocking you off too, because I'm blocking everybody off, because I'm not going to take a risk. I'm not going to take a chance. I'm not going to risk you getting in and hurting me and doing bad things to me. I'm not going to. But then at the same time, you just I'm sitting at home, right? Miserable, alone, wondering why ain't nobody messing with me. Why don't nobody like me? Why don't nobody want to talk to me? All I'm doing is I don't need nobody. I don't care. I don't need them. But it's not true, right? So it's like, why get into this defensiveness when it's all about allowing yourself to deal with things? Take that risk. Yes, it may hurt a little bit, but think about it really. These situations you're going back to, right? Things that happened 2 years ago, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 20 years ago. These things you're reflecting back on, you got through it. You're just fine. You sitting there right now in your head, remembering it, thinking about it, living, breathing, surviving. So that means if it happens again, you know what to do. And this time you're actually smarter and wiser, to get out of it quicker. To get out of it, as soon as you start seeing the red flags. But we can't start creating red flags in our mind that ain't there for people that ain't even doing nothing. And that's the problem. And especially in our love lives and dating, right? We're sitting here and we're judging our new partner or the people we seeing based off of what the old partner did. You know what I'm saying? So example, like, my ex, right? One of my exes, he always would complain about everything. Sometimes it could be, let's say something as simple as my cooking, right? So now I'm like, every time I cook, I'm like, I'm on the defense, because I'm like, I know my cooking is good. He's full of crap. Everybody else like it but him. He was just a little shady and narcissistic, right? But at the same time, now my new partner's like, hey, oh, you use this kind of rice? In my head, why you can't? I know how to make rice. Why you worried about me? But they didn't do nothing. All they asked is about the type of rice. But now you see, I'm sitting here on the defense based off of something this person don't know nothing about. They wasn't there those years ago. They don't know nothing about it. So we have to live in the moment and lose the defensive edge, okay? Be like, you know what? Oh, you use this kind of rice? Oh, yeah, you don't like this kind of rice? Why not? Oh, this is why I do like it. It's nothing. So it's like you seeing a threat that's not there when you're in the defense, right? So it's like you're really being invited to release defensiveness. Allow people closer. If I'm sitting there snapping on somebody about some rice, they don't know what's going on, that pushes them away. They don't want to deal with that. But if I'm having a normal conversation, then that lets them to come near. So let's remove our emotional blockages. Let's be vulnerable, okay? And let's stop being defensive. Stay healed, hold, and love with the Duchess, your favorite life coach. And until the next time, bye.